Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Charlotte and I like pink. Yes, if you can tell. If you are not new, welcome back to the pink family, girl. We missed you. Glad to see you come back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. Get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup routine and products that I have fallen in love with, new stuff that I've been trying out, and answering some questions that you guys asked over on Instagram. I did have a poll for you guys to ask me a bunch of things, and I will be getting into some deep things, and hopefully I don't cry. But yeah, I'm just going to be showing you guys basically this makeup look. It's very glowy, natural, everyday. If you guys want to see this makeup look, and if you guys want to get to know me more, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so this is me with no makeup on. I know I look a little cray. It's okay. We're gonna fix that here in a second. And then I just have my extensions on. I'm wearing the Luxury for Princess extensions in the shade dark brown, I believe. So if you guys want to know where my extensions are from, that's where I get them from. But you guys get to see me with no makeup. Okay, so at first I used to be really self-conscious about showing you guys me with no makeup, but this past year I've just been kind of like, who cares? They need to see me for the real me and love me for what I really look like. So I always show you guys how I look with no makeup, and a lot of you tell me that I look the same, so I'm like, thank you, girl. I guess it's just because I wake up and I see my face every day. I'm like, who's that? But thank you guys for all the sweet comments on me with no makeup. Even though I feel like I look crazy, you guys always tell me that I look very good with no makeup. So yeah, we're gonna put some makeup on though, because that's not what this video is about. I'm going to be showing you guys all of my new makeup, like my new kind of like new makeup products that I've been using and new techniques, because I have been like switching up my makeup game a little bit. I have found, let me turn off my phone, I have found like new products that I ended up loving so much that I feel like I can't live without anymore. So I wanted to share those products with you guys. And we're just going to be doing a little Q&A. I know you guys have tons of questions for me. I asked over on my Instagram what you guys want me to answer, and I've got so many questions. Some are touchy subjects, but we gotta be real and honest, so we are going to dive in. So let's go ahead and start, because if I don't start now, this video is gonna be like 2 hours long, and then y'all are gonna be like, I don't even want to watch her video. So let's go ahead and start in with skincare. So skincare, you guys saw that I repurchased this Too Faced Plump and Prime moisturizer, and I did decide to give this baby another chance, because the first time that I used it, I did use the whole thing. I didn't really see much of a difference, and I didn't go and repurchase it for a while. Sorry if I'm spitting. I'm like repurchasing. So I wanted to go ahead and get it again because I did run out of my current moisturizer, and I just wanted to try it again because I was like, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, maybe it did make a difference, we don't know. So we're trying it again, and I don't know if it plumps my face, but it definitely does give it the moisture it needs, because the foundation that I use is like super matte, but it's full coverage. That's why I like it. My skin is dry, so I do have to use a heavy moisturizer so my foundation doesn't look too drying on me. And I feel like this moisturizer just complements it, and it just keeps my face from looking too dry. So that is what I use. So I just put that all over my face. And I do go in with the Hangover 3-in-1 spray. This is what she looks like. I do go in with the Hangover 3-in-1 spray, and we're just gonna spray myself. The first question from the Q&A that I did see is, do you still use your gua sha, and if so, does it work? Yes, every time I apply my makeup right before I use my gua sha, and I feel like it does make a big difference. I feel like it pretty much just gets rid of all that deep puffiness from you sleeping, because I do sleep on my sides and I feel like my face gets puffy from sleeping on my sides, and I feel like it really does help depuff. And then it does help like my chin, because we do carry like a lot of water in our chin, like all that drainage. I don't know if I'm saying it properly. I'm not an esthetician. I just like can tell that it is making a difference, because I'll just go and like massage my chin, and then I'll just do it for a few minutes, and then once I'm done I can just see like how much it like depuffed my skin. So yeah, that is your answer on do I use my gua sha. I still do. Okay, so next thing I use is my Too Faced Hangover Lip Balm, and this one is in the watermelon flavor scent. It's so good. It smells so good, and then I like kind of taste it, and it tastes like the lip smackers from when I was a kid. Fun fact, when I was a kid I would try to collect all the lip smackers, and then I would like eat them. Yeah. I was pretty weird when I was a kid. I used to eat all kinds of things. So that's probably why it's very hard for me to get sick. I have a very good immune system. When I was a kid I used to eat dirt, dry ramen noodles, dog food. Like I used to eat all kinds of weird things, and I know dog food, like even canned dog food. Like when I was a kid I was always in charge to feed our dogs, and one day they were just eating dog food, and I was like, they make it look like a gourmet meal. I wonder why it tastes so good to them. I'm gonna try it. And then I tried it and I was like, never again. But I know what dog food tastes like. So if I say that somebody's food tastes like dog food, I know what dog food tastes like. I'm just kidding but not kidding. Like I used to eat all kinds of weird things when I was a kid. I used to eat Play-Doh. What else did I used to eat? Not bugs. I would never in my life eat bugs, but I used to eat like a lot of weird things, and especially lipsticks. So yeah. That's probably why I haven't gotten sick. So next thing, that's enough that y'all need to know about me. Enough weird things, because then y'all are gonna want to watch me. So the next thing I'm gonna put on is some Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer. I'm in the shade light beige, and this one is in the shade vanilla. It is a full coverage concealer, and I love it because it just covers my dark under eyes. So I do put concealer before and after just to really brighten up my under eyes. So that's just how I do makeup. So it's not cakey, if you guys are wondering, because I don't put like a thick layer of concealer. I just barely put a little bit to cover that under eye. Okay, so there is my concealer put on. Speaking of concealer, I did have a question. Someone wanted to know the most full coverage concealer that I've used on the drugstore side, and honestly the one that I like the most that's more full coverage is this one. This is the Instant Rewind from Maybelline, and I used to use this ever since I was in high school, and like I can't really like say that anything else matches up to this. So I recommend that if you're wanting a good drugstore concealer. But for high end, I really do think the Too Faced one is really good. So there goes that. So that is your answer to that question. And now we're gonna go in with foundation. This one is in the shade light beige, so that is my shade. This is the matte full coverage because they have two different types of foundations. This one is a 24-hour super long wear foundation. I did not like the other one, so I'm so glad they came out with this one. Another question is, do you want any more pets? I do. I really want another lamb or some type of small farm animal, like a mini horse or a pony. Like I just love farm animals, and I just want to grow up. Like it was always my dream ever since I was a kid to grow up on a farm. I'm like totally a Texas girl when it comes to like wanting to have a ranch with all these kind of farm animals. Like my parents even bought us chickens as we were kids, so like I just love farm animals. Like I want the farm life. So me and Mark are trying to find a house with land, so that way we can have the horses in our backyard and we can have a bunch of farm animals, because that's how I want my future kids to like grow up, like on a farm, feeding the chickens, getting the chickens eggs. Like that's just like kind of like my dream, for my future and my family. So, and another question you guys are asking is, when are y'all gonna have kids? And I've answered this question so many times, but I know a lot of new people continue to follow me, so it's always like new people asking, so they may not know. But me and my husband are just, our goal right now is to like pay off some of our debt that we have, and then we're trying to find land so that we can build a house. And right now it's hard because lumber prices have gone up like so much, and the prices of land have gone up so much. And my husband, if you do not know, my husband does work in the oil field, so his job isn't really like, it's not a stable job. It's kind of like rocky. Like sometimes he'll go 2 months without working, and then he'll go like 6 months like working full on, no days off. Like it's just kind of like up and down. So we're kind of like, we kind of want to get through this year first, because when the winter time comes, usually he doesn't work as much, so we're always like trying to save so that we can make it for the winter time, which it sucks, but I mean, that's realistically, that's how it is. So we're just trying to get through this year because we don't know what's gonna happen with, you know, what's going on in this world. I can't say it because I don't want to get demonetized, but we don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to go through pregnancy like by myself either. Like I don't want to go to appointments by myself because for safety reasons, like they won't let anybody else go in, like when it comes to you being pregnant and going to like checkups and stuff. Like I watched Desi Perkins full vlog of her like going through her birth, and cars passing by, and her husband couldn't even go to the appointments with her or like even see the baby in her belly, like, and that's just really sad, and I don't want that. Like I'm already scared of pregnancy itself, like the whole like labor process, but to not have Mark with me to like even experience like all that with me, like I just, like I don't want that, you know. So also like I want to see what's gonna happen in this world. Like I don't want to bring a baby in this world and then all this stuff is happening, so that's why I'm like waiting. And I know like I'm not getting any younger. I'm going to be 28 this year, but my mom had me when she was 30 and I came out just fine, okay? Like I will be fine. So I know I am getting older and it might be harder to have kids when you get older, but that's just a risk I'm willing to take right now because considering what's going on. And I know people will say like, oh, like nobody's ever ready to have kids, like it's okay, but the difference is like I want to be ready. Like I want to be comfortable in my own home. Like I want us to have our own house, and I want to be comfortable because where we live here, we have like limited space, and it gets depressing sometimes not to have enough space. You feel so cluttered, and that's why like I'm always changing up my room and getting rid of stuff, because I constantly feel like cluttered because our home isn't big enough and we don't even have like storage. Like we don't even have our own laundry room. That's why I don't like show you guys my house. You guys are always like, give us a house tour, give us a house tour, but I'm like, I don't even have my own laundry room. Like my washer and dryer are like literally in my kitchen, which is kind of like embarrassing to show you guys, but I mean, I know a lot of you guys like don't have perfect homes either and can probably relate to that, but that is just where I'm at. Like if I get pregnant, I know I will get depressed in this house because it is just too like cluttered for me. Like I need a lot of space, at least more storage, you know. So, and this house only has 2 rooms, and I don't want to give up my makeup room. Like girl, this is the only room that makes me happy in this house. Like to get rid of it, I would be so sad. Not trying to be selfish, but I mean, I have to have a good mindset to have a baby and be able to take care of that baby, you know. Like I hope I'm not like sounding like too like, oh my god, but it's like that's just how I see it. I'm just like, I just want to be comfortable, as most comfortable as possible, and not go through depression, because I have gone through depression, and not because I had a baby. I mean, I've never had a baby, but just being depressed in general. Like I've gone through severe depression in my past, and I just don't ever want to face that again. Like I don't know if I'll make it if I ever face that again, but yeah, I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared. I know nobody's ever prepared, but I want to be. And if I were just to be like randomly end up pregnant like without preparing, then I mean whatever happens happens, like I'll make it work. But if I can prepare, I will. So yeah, let me finish putting this foundation on and we'll go to the next step. Okay, now I finished blending my foundation and I went back in with the same concealer, and I just put very little on the inner corner of my eyes, and then I did put some on the outer corner of my eye just to give it like a lifting effect, so it looked like I got a facelift. Okay, so now it's time for contouring, and this product that I found, I'm so happy, and I need to buy like 100 backups of this. This is the Anastasia I can't talk today. This is the newest cream bronzer that Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with. I am in the shade Golden Tan, and this is a cream bronzer in a little pot, and honestly this is the best cream bronzer I've ever tried in my life. I did try the Huda Beauty cream bronzer a while back and I hated it. It made me look muddy. I don't know if I just got the wrong shade, but she only has like a few shades and it was either too dark or too light for me, so hers didn't just work for me. So Anastasia barely came out with this like not too long ago. I think maybe 2 weeks ago. I've been using this for about a week now, and oh my god, like the way this blends, it's so creamy, and oh my god, let me just show you. So what I do is, you can take a brush and like draw all your contour on, but what I do is I just use my sponge and I just go in there and just dab it like that, and then I will just go and place it where I usually contour. And I just love it because it's like it's buildable. Like it's not like pet, you would just put mud on your cheek. Like no, it's very soft, it's very subtle, and you can keep building and building like to go as intense as you want it. And I just love that, because if you want to go for a natural look, if you're going to the beach and you're like, oh I just need a little bit of bronzer, like you literally just touch this on and you're like ready to go, and it just looks so natural. And I just love it so much. Like it doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look orangey, it is just that perfect in between, and it just blends effortlessly. Like usually with cream bronzers I'm there like blend, but with this one I just put it in and I'm like done. I love it. And then like I said, you can just go in with as much as you want, you can build it. If you want to look very sun-kissed, you want to look very bronzed. I love looking very bronzed because I have a round shaped face. I have a big forehead, so I like to make it look like I have a 3 head, so that's why I usually bronze a lot on my forehead. And then I do go onto my chin so my double chin can go away. I'll just blend everything underneath, and then I even go on my nose. Like it's that trustworthy that I'm just willing to go straight to my nose and just place it on there and know that it's gonna look so good, and nobody's gonna call me out and be like, girl, you did not blend your makeup today. Like you will never get that comment after using this bronzer, so you need it. Okay, so I went ahead and already blended that concealer, and then I did put my brows on, so I am looking a little scary. I always feel like I look scary when I have brows and nothing on my eyes. So I know it looks crazy, but it's all gonna go together once these eyes are put on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some bronzer on, just to put on top of that cream bronzer. I'm gonna put some powder bronzer, just a little bit on top. And I'm using the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is what it looks like. I'm using the shade 200. There's only 3 shades, which I feel like they need to widen their shade range because this is such a good product. They only have 3 shades, so this is the 2nd shade, and this is already my second one. Like I already hit pan on the first one, and I love this bronzer because it's kind of like the Anastasia one. Like it's very buildable. Like as soon as, like, you could put so much on the brush and put it on your cheek and it won't look like you just splattered mud. Like it looks very like if you just barely tapped into it, and it's very buildable. You can make it as intense as you want, but I just put it on top just to kind of like set that cream bronzer because I just don't want like my bronzer to move anywhere or go anywhere. Like I haven't tested this product without putting anything on top of it, so I don't know if it will stay or move, but I just, this is what I always do when I put my bronzer on. I always put powder on top just so that everything stays and nothing moves and I look sun-kissed all day. So I will just literally go on top of it with this bronzer. So if you guys want a drugstore bronzer, I recommend you try this. Now we can go to blush. So the blush that I use is the Too Faced blush. I've been using this forever. This one is in the shade Peach Beach, and I love this one because it's like 3 different shades, and I just literally mix all of them together. Like I just go in like this and then I just literally put it on my face, and it looks like a filter that I use on Instagram. It's like one of my favorite filters, and it gives your cheeks like a lot of blush, and the way it looks, that's how this blush goes onto my skin. So I feel like I'm wearing a filter all day. But yeah, I really like this blush because it's like not too bright, it's not too dark, but it just gives like, it just gives you a snatched look. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like my contour looks, it complements my contour. It just makes my contour look so much better, and I feel like it gives me like a celebrity inspired look. Like I feel like I look like Kylie when I put this blush on top of the bronzer. I've even put this on my sister-in-law, I've put this on clients, like I've used this blush on them. And after I put the contour, I put the blush, and once I see the blush on with the contour, they're just like, oh my god, like this like definitely does complement the skin, and it like helps give a lifted look. So that's why I use it all the time. So if you guys want to try it, it's called Peach Beach. I think it was on sale. I think they're half off on TooFaced.com. I need to double check, not on Too Faced, on Ulta.com. They were having a sale. I need to double check because I need to buy more of these, because I don't know if Too Faced is gonna like discontinue this. I feel like they are. So I need to go and buy like 10 of them because I really love this blush. So you guys need to go try it if you haven't. And then I'll just put a little bit on the nose to make it look like I got a little sunburn but still looking cute. So I definitely go in with the blush because blush does tend out to like fade throughout the day, so that's why I put on a lot, so that way like it still looks like I'm wearing blush throughout the day. So I will use that. And then the highlighter that I use, I usually use this Too Faced one. This is in the shade Fancy Pink Diamond, and I love this because it doesn't look like you just threw donut powder on your skin. I mean, we all love to look like beautiful glazed donuts, but lately I've been loving the look of just like more natural, your skin but better look. So I like that this highlighter gives like a pretty, like, it just gives a your skin but better look without looking too frosty, if you know what I mean. But we're not going to use this one today because I barely bought this highlighter because I was at Ulta the other day. Kylie reformulated her bronzers, blushes, and highlights. I was only able to grab one of her highlights because I have all of her blushes and bronzers, but I didn't want to rebuy all of them if it's like kind of the same. I've seen some reviews on TikTok where they're like, yeah, it's the same, and some TikTok saying like, oh, it's better. So I wanted to try her highlights because I have all of her old highlights and I feel like they just look a little chalky. They're more on the chalky side, so I just have them for decor. But I did buy her new reformulated one, and this one is in the shade Queen Drip. So I like that the packaging is bigger. Like it looks like there's more product in there. I'm not 100% sure. But this is in the shade Queen Drip, and this is how it looks reformulated. It definitely does look like it's gonna be not chalky whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and try that on. So let me get my highlighter brush. So I'm just using the Morphe R31 brush, and then I'm gonna spray it with some Hangover spray just to wetten it up. I'm also going to wet my face, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this, and let's see how it looks. Oh, Okay, do you guys see that? She's looking cute. Okay. Okay, she's cute. She's cute. I think I approve her, you guys. So it's definitely better than the old formula, because like I said, the old formula, it was very like on the chalky side. And this new formula, I think they did good. So that's how it looks. Oh, that's how it looks on that side. And then I like it. So I'm gonna go back with whatever was left on that blush brush, and then I'm just going to blend it so it doesn't look like I just put a streak of highlight on. So I'm just gonna blend all of that with whatever products left on the brush from my blush. And I like it. It looks not cakey whatsoever. It looks good. Okay, Kylie. No wonder she revamped. I give it a 10 for her highlights. I don't know about her other stuff, but she did good on the highlights. So now we're gonna go to the eyes, and I'm so basic when it comes to eyeshadow. I literally just put 2 shades of color on with a shimmer and call it a day with some wing liner. I'm so basic when it comes to my eyes, but I feel like a lot of people are picking up on the trend of like natural makeup, because a few years ago I feel like cut creases used to be in, halo eyes, like that's what everybody wanted, was like such dramatic looks, and they're still beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like right now everybody's on the bandwagon of doing more natural makeup. And I've always done natural makeup, like I've always done it. I just feel like it complements my face more to have like less on my eyes. So that's why I only go in with like a few shades. Hanging in Hawaii by BH Cosmetics and the Too Faced natural matte palette. So these are the two palettes that I like use on a daily. So the first one that I'll use from this palette, I pretty much only use these top 2 shades right here. Sometimes I'll go in with these, but mainly I just use like these 2 cool toned browns. I'll use Less is More, and then I'll use Sexpert to like deepen it up. So I usually use Less is More just to like do an all over shade on my eye. So that's pretty much what I do, is I just like do an all over color like that. Nothing crazy, just something just to give my eyes some color. Okay, so while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm gonna answer another question. So there's one that asked, do you say positive affirmations in the morning? If so, what are they? Yes, not just in the morning. I do it like if I'm having a really bad day, or if I'm feeling, how do I say, if I'm feeling a little bit sad, I definitely go to the mirror and I look at myself and I say the things that I'm grateful for. And I feel like it really has helped me like be happier with myself and be more grateful for the things that I have. So when I'm feeling like sad, or I'm feeling not in the best mood that day, I'll like go look at myself in the mirror and I'll say like what things that I'm thankful for. So like for instance, I'll say, I'm grateful that I have 2 arms. I'm grateful that I have 2 eyes. I'm grateful that I have 2 legs. I'm grateful that I am healthy. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have 2 dogs, a loving husband. I have food in my fridge. Like it could be like anything as simple, you know, as you saying you have 2 eyes, because there's a lot of people in this world that don't have 2 eyes, people that are blind, people that can't hear. So I definitely have a lot to be grateful for. So every time I'm feeling like sad or angry or just not in the best mood, like I always say those, you know, things that I'm grateful for, because I do definitely have a lot to be grateful for, and I can't like let myself forget those things, because anything could happen. I could get in a car wreck tomorrow and lose my legs, and then I could be sad for the rest of my life and I never appreciated what I had. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of like my new thing that I've been doing. Like a few months ago I started doing that. Yeah, I just start saying things that I'm grateful for. Like I'm grateful that my mom and dad are alive, you know, because like not everybody has their parents with them right now. You know, their mom or dad may have died, and I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have my parents with me. I know at some point I'm going to have to live in the world without them, but I don't know what I do. So that's why I like, you know, say things like that. Like, I'm grateful I have mom and dad. I'm grateful that me and my mother-in-law get along. Like, I just, you know, things throughout the day. Like, I always try and say things that I'm grateful for, just so I could, you know, stay humble and just be appreciative, you know what I mean? So like, I'm also grateful for you guys. I always say that constantly, because honestly, I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't have you guys. So I'm constantly always reminding myself why I'm grateful. So those are kind of like my daily affirmations, and that helps me to stay positive and stay happy. So I mean, there obviously is days where I'm not gonna be happy, I'm gonna be sad, but most likely most of my days I have been pretty happy ever since I've like changed that mindset. Like, even when my husband is having a bad day at work, I'm like, okay babe, like, say your daily affirmations, like say what you're grateful for, you know, because you know, there's a lot of men out there right now that are struggling to find a job. So you gotta be grateful. Like, I know it's hard work and it sucks, but you gotta be grateful because, you know, God gave you your job. So yeah, that's kind of like what I've been doing for the past few months, and honestly, it's made me a happier person. So if you guys have been feeling like in a rut or been feeling depressed, you gotta, you know, try it and see how it changes your mindset. So now I'm gonna go in with this palette, Hanging in Hawaii. I've always told you guys to go and buy this palette, but I'm serious, like, you guys have to go buy this palette. Look how much I've beaten up this palette. Like, so that just gives you like the truth that you need this palette. I just love the shimmers so much in here because they're just so pigmented, and I sound like Manny MUA right now, so pigmented. They're so pigmented and they're so shiny and shimmery. Like, they're better than actual glitters, and this palette is only like $15, so you guys have to go get it. I tried getting a backup the other day at Ulta, but they didn't have them anymore, so I'm like, oh, now I have to go online and get it. But the shade that I usually always go in with is this shade Pineapple. So this shade is more of like a champagne gold. It's like a pinky gold. This one is a gold, and this one is like a white gold, and this one is like a neutral brown that is almost gone. So I'm gonna go in with that champagne gold. It's called Pineapple. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my lids, and then I just put eyeliner on top, and then I throw the lash, and literally, like, that's my eyeshadow look. Like, it takes me like 2 seconds to do my eyeshadow. It takes me longer to do my brows and like my face, the face process, but everything else is like quick. So I'm gonna answer the next question following me, you know, with my daily affirmations. That does follow with the question saying, are you fine with your mental health right now? And I am so happy to say yes, I am very happy with my mental health right now. I have been the happiest I've ever been in a while. In a long while. Like, I think the last time I talked to you guys about my mental health was like maybe 5-6 months ago, and I was still dealing with that. I think I told you guys that I was doing better, but I honestly wasn't doing better. I was actually got a lot worse. And so now I can happily say that my mental health is really great right now, and I'm in the happiest. I'm in a very happy place right now. So I mean, honestly, everybody could be in a happier place. Like, I could be doing better, but honestly, where I'm at right now, like, I am so happy, and I have not been sad in a long time, and that feels so good because I always struggle with like social anxiety, and I struggle with depression from, like, it's weird because I get depressed if I'm alone too long, and then I get depressed if I'm around a lot of people, like especially people that I don't know. Like, if I'm meeting new people, I'll get anxiety. If I go to the mall by myself, I remember one time I was going to the mall by myself and I started getting anxiety, like just going alone and being around so many people. I ended up like turning around and going home, and I live far from the mall, so I drove all the way across town to end up turning around and going back home. I think I told you guys that in that video. But yeah, someone who likes to be alone but hates to be alone. I don't know if that's just because I'm a Scorpio, or I mean, I've always dealt with that ever since I was younger. I've been in a really happy place, and I'm actually now like more comfortable with, you know, being out, like being more social. Like I'm more comfortable now. So I'm in a really happy place right now. And a lot of these questions, you guys are saying that I've been glowing in my past videos. You guys can see that I'm glowing and that I'm happy, and you guys are noticing that I've been feeling a lot better, and I'm glad that you guys noticed that I feel better, because I do feel better. And honestly, seeing everyone's comments saying like how much my videos help you guys, like I'm a getaway for you guys, like that makes me even more happier. Like that's honestly the only reason why I make YouTube videos. Like I do this to help other people, and it's fun for me too. Like it's fun for me to make friends all over the world, like people who can relate to me, and I'm just like, wow, like it makes me feel like I'm not alone. And that's honestly like why my mental health has been so much better too, because I see that I'm not alone, you know, with the way I feel, and a lot of people feel that way too. And it just makes me feel so happy that I'm like, wow, like one of my videos could actually help somebody like feel better. And I wish I had that when I was going through my depression like a few years ago. So I'm crying already and I'm gonna ruin my makeup, but I just wanted to like tell you guys thank you like for everything, because if I didn't have you guys, like I always say that, but for reals, like if I didn't have you guys, I probably would still be depressed. And I know there's a lot of you who don't have anyone to go to. Like you guys sometimes feel like you're alone too. And I've talked to so many girls that reach out to me on Instagram. They send me messages and they say, hey, like I just want to let you know, like I feel alone too, and your video helps me, and I look forward to seeing your videos because I just feel like I have some, like I'm hanging out with a friend, and I love that so much. I'm already gonna cry. So I love that so much, because another thing you guys don't know about me, like when I was growing up as a kid, like I didn't have any friends. Like I did have friends, but it was maybe like 1 or 2 friends, and I would always get picked on for looking like a boy, because I was like so tomboy when I was a kid. Like I would wear overalls and I would have my hair in a ponytail with a cap on, so I was like total tomboy back then, and I was a big daddy's girl. Like I wouldn't even care for my mom to do my hair. I would just make my dad put my hair in a ponytail. So I would always get bullied a lot when I was a kid, and I even would get bullied by my teacher. I remember I was using a hand-me-down backpack from my brother because we couldn't afford it back then when we were kids. Like I grew up super poor, and I remember like even my teacher like made fun of me for having like a boy backpack, because it was like a big bulky yellow backpack. And I remember even the teacher like would make fun of me, and it was just, elementary school for me was probably the worst period of time for me. And I only had 2 friends, and a lot of the times when they wouldn't show up to school because they would, like their parents would pull them to go on vacation, or they were sick or whatever reason, I would end up by myself, and then we would go to the park. Well, not the park, but like the backyard. Well, the backyard of the school was like recess. They had the playground. I would be sitting there by myself, and that's just how it always was for the longest time. Like there was even times where I would hide. My mom would drop me off for school. I would hide in the bathroom, wait till the bell rings, stay in the bathroom. Like I wouldn't even go to my class, so nobody knew that I was there. They probably thought that I was just absent. I would stay in the bathroom until everybody was inside their classrooms, and then I would like jump the fence in the playground and I would walk home. And I was probably like 7 years old, and I would walk home, and my house was far from that school. Like it was probably like if you were to drive a car from that school to that house, it would take maybe like 5 minutes. I mean, it's not a long drive, but to walk as a kid, it was very, very far. Like, it would take me an hour to get home. And I would walk home and I would hide in the backyard with my dogs, and I would literally stay in the backyard all day until my parents got home, and I would pretend like I just walked home from school. And then they would find out later that I was like absent, because they would mark me as not there at school. But I did that a lot of times, and my parents never were there for me, like, emotionally, because I don't know if it's just because the culture I come from, like Mexican culture, like, we don't really talk about our feelings in a Mexican household. Like, we're supposed to be tough and toughen it out. And my parents would never really listen to how I felt. Like, if I would tell them I don't want to go to school, I don't like have friends, like, they wouldn't care. They would just say, you can make friends, like, suck it up, you know. So for people to say like they're happy that they feel like I'm their friend, it really does like make me happy. It just makes me think of that, of my childhood. So I'm sorry, I'm crying. So I'm really happy that I could be here for you guys. Well, there goes that makeup down the drain. I think I just ruined my concealer. Oh no, it actually kind of looks good. Oh, it does look a little bad. If my makeup looks crappy after this, I'm so sorry. I need to stop crying, but yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, if it weren't for you guys, I'd probably still be in a depressive state. So thank you guys, and I'm glad that I could help you, because in the long run, like, you're helping me too. So that's why I always try to give back, you know, and I always try to respond to everybody's messages. Like, I really do try hard to respond to everyone, and I love you guys, so thank you. I need to stop crying because I'm gonna ruin my makeup. Woo, okay. So I need to finish the eyes. I'm not even done with my makeup. I'm already sobbing here. I'm sorry guys that I'm crying, but I had to get some feelings out. But yeah, so there's that. And then also my husband got like 2 months off. He got the whole month of July, like a little bit of June and the whole month of July off, because he was waiting to start this new job that barely started like 2 weeks ago. So he had like almost 2 whole months off. It was like a month and a half. So me and him definitely spent a lot of time together, and I think it really got us to be even closer. I mean, I feel like me and Mark are always getting closer every day that we spend together, but I feel like for him to be fully off and us fully spend our days together, I feel like it really did help it helped me mentally, because I was able to reconnect with my husband again, because I would hardly see him, because he would go to work, come home, shower, eat, and then he'd be tired from work, so he'd go to bed. So I really didn't like get to have that one-on-one time with him. And then how he had that whole 2 months off, we really got to spend a lot of time together, and it really did make me happy mentally, and it really did help me a lot. So I'm glad that he was off for those 2 months. And I was a little scared that I was gonna get depressed again, because he did start work again, and he's working like 7 days a week, no days off. He's working from 6 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. So you can imagine how tired he gets when he comes home and he goes straight to bed. Like, we haven't had really a lot of time to hang out, but he does try for at least like 2 hours, you know, to spend with me. But I thought that I was getting scared, because I thought I was gonna get depressed again, and it's already been 2 weeks that he started his new job, and surprisingly I have not gotten depressed. Like, of course I get sad because I'm like, oh, like, I miss him, but not to where like it was in the past, to where I would like get in a depressive mode and just watch TV all day and binge eating. Like, it's nothing like that. So I'm just like, wow, like I really am doing better with my mental health, because I thought I was going to get depressed again because he's back at work. But it all has to do with being good to yourself. And the last thing that I want to say about my mental health is I've been kinder to myself. I've also stopped caring about what other people think. I would always second guess what I would wear, what I would dress, like makeup, like hair. Like I would always second guess myself because I was always worried about what other people thought about me. And now I'm just like, I don't care. Like, it's crazy because it's like you always want what you don't have. I feel like girls with a small chest, they want a big chest. Girls with a big chest want a small chest. Girls with curly hair want straight hair. Me, I want straight hair. But girls with straight hair want my curly hair. Like, you're always gonna want what you can have. So you just gotta work with what you got. So I started being kinder to myself. I always compliment myself. I'm like, girl, you look cute today. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't look cute today. So I always like, the way I am with other people, I have to be kind to me because I'm always hyping up my friends, hyping up my sister-in-law, and I'm like, girl, you look cute. And I'm just like, I need to be that way with myself because I was never that way with myself. I'd be like, ew, like I look ugly. And I had to slap myself and say, like, stop it, stop doing that. Like, I need to be like, keep that same energy that I give to my friends, I need to give it to myself. So I started, you know, being kinder to myself, complimenting myself, and that's why also I'm glowing. I guess you guys say that I'm glowing because I'm happy. Like I said, like I have to be grateful for who I am, what I look like. Like I have to be grateful because there are girls who are like, man, I wish I had curly hair like you. Man, I wish I had a big chest like you. And I'm just like, you crazy. But I mean, I just have to be thankful for the things that I do have. So that is also like what the advice that I give for you guys. So yeah. Okay, so I put the glitter eyeshadow on. As you can see, it looks very, very sparkly and cute and very pigmented. Like I said, you guys need to go get that palette. And then I just put some eyeliner on. Hopefully I don't end up crying again. We've already got into the touchy, so I shouldn't cry anymore. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. It's my most favorite eyeliner ever. It makes it easy. It makes my eyeliner time into like 2 seconds. Like it literally takes me like 2 seconds just to put my eyeliner on. I used to struggle with eyeliner so much as a teenager, and I wish they would have came out with this back then so I could have been like on point with my eyeliner. But I used to suck at it, but it's like one of the most easiest things for me now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on. So this one is just the Wet n Wild Mega Volume. And I'm gonna go ahead and go into another question. So a few of you guys asked me if me and Tanya are still friends. Of course we're still friends, guys. We're just both adulting. Like we are 28-year-olds. Like we've both been so busy. She's going back to school, and then she's taking care of her mom because I know her mom just had surgery. And then me, like I said, like I've been spending a lot of time with my husband and his family, and we're very family oriented on his side of the family. So on the weekends, like we're always with them because they're just very big on getting together, which I love that. So that's why you guys always see me with his sister because we're just very family oriented and we get along so well. And she barely opened up her dance studio, so I've been helping her a lot with that. And then my mother-in-law is going to have an anniversary wedding next month, so we've been planning all that. And then I've been doing like makeup the past 3 weekends. I've been getting scheduled for like quinceañeras and weddings. I've been doing makeup all weekend. I was actually gonna go with Tanya and Brooke to Austin like 2 weeks ago. She had went. I wanted to go, but it was kind of like a last minute trip. So she asked me last minute, and then my husband started his new job, so he could not get off. And then I was doing makeup that weekend, so I couldn't go. So I did want to go to that, but that's why you guys didn't see me with her and Brooke, because I just couldn't go. But yeah, we're still friends, you guys. Like I said, we just both been busy. This is the first Saturday in a long time that there's nothing, like I have a day off. I'm just like, what? I thought today was Sunday because I was like, dang, I don't got nothing to do today. I'm like, oh wow. So yeah, we've both been very busy adulting, taking care of our businesses. She's going to school. I've been handling my Etsy shop. I'm like getting things ready for the fall. Like I'm so excited for fall, you guys. Trying to get new things going for fall. I don't know why I have to yawn. So you guys, that's kind of like where I've been. I've just been like busy here and there and, you know, just trying to keep myself, you know, busy, happy. I've just, you know, honestly, I've just been focusing on myself, like just been in my own lane, not swerving into anybody else's. Like I've just been focusing on myself, treating myself. On Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, actually, like for the first time ever in a long time, I like went and pampered myself. I had a pamper day. So my sister-in-law scheduled us to get massages, so we went and got a massage. After that, we went to go get our nails done. By the way, look at my nails, you guys. Aren't they so cute? So we went to go get our nails done after that, and then we went to go have lunch, and then we went to Ulta, bought makeup. Like it was just so fun to pamper myself like that because I haven't done that in a long time. And then after that, we went to their my sister-in-law's house and watched movies and just relaxed and had fun and just acted dumb, and we just had so much fun that day. So that put me in a great mood for the week, just having a massage, because I needed it because my back was killing me. So yeah, that's pretty much like where I've been. I've just been trying to like take care of myself, stay in my own lane. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. But I just got my, whenever you get mascara on your eye like that, let it dry and then use like a little eyebrow brush, the little spoolie, and then you can literally just brush it off. But you gotta let it dry, so we're gonna let that dry. So don't ever be scared when you get mascara on your face. Tip for you guys: if you have small to medium shaped eyes like me, try using a nude colored eyeliner to put in your waterline. This one is from Too Faced, and this one is in the shade Killer Cashmere. So that's just what it looks like. It's just a nude colored pencil, and I just put it into my waterline, and it instantly makes my eyes look bigger because I do have like smaller sized eyes. So I will just put that in the waterline, and as you can see, like it does make my eye look like a little bit bigger. So that's what I do. So just like that. And then I don't know if I can save my under eyes because I cried and I did mess up on this eye. So I'm gonna see if I can cover it up with powder. I just used the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder to like set my under eye. So that's what I used today. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more and see if I can fix where I messed up my makeup from crying. It's okay because I'm not going anywhere after this. Like I literally just got ready just to hang out with you guys and chill with you guys. So I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so I mean, it's whatever. It can look however it wants. I'm not gonna be too upset about it. But anyways, I'm just going to put a little bit of brown shadow underneath my eye on the waterline just to make that eyeliner pop, that nude eyeliner that I put, just to make it pop and make my eyes even look more wider, like just to emphasize that my eyes look bigger, you know what I mean? I'm not really good when it comes to like explaining my makeup tips, but this is just what I do every day and it works for me. So I mean, it may not work for others, but for girls like me with medium-sized eyes or smaller eyes, it works. So that is how that looks. And then I'll go with some mascara, and I do use two different mascaras. For my bottom lash, I use the same, it's a Wet n Wild, but it's just a different brush. So the brush is like really skinny. All right, she cute or whatever. You're looking kind of cute, girl. Okay, now we gotta go with the lashes. Oh my god, you guys, I have to show you the best lashes. I found them at Walmart. I was like, okay. I found these lashes at Walmart, and they're like so good for big shaped eyes. Used a lot of them on my clients, but these are the ones that I use. They're the Kiss lashes, and it comes in a 5-pack. Let me take off the top. So they come in a 5-pack. This is what it looks like. It's in the style Robe. And I love these because these are so perfect for small to medium sized eyes. I could never wear big eyelashes because my eyes are like so small, so I feel like they look crazy on me, so I was always wearing like natural looking lashes. But I found these and I wanted to try them out because they didn't look that crazy, and I just have to trim them a little bit on the ends. So these give like my eyes like just enough to look dramatic but not like crazy, like oh my god girl, that's a big lash. So I really love the way these look on my eyes, so I'm gonna use the ones that I've been using. So these, you can use them up so many times too. Like this is probably my 10th time using the same lash. So again, it's the same exact lash. I just have, these are just still good to use, so that's why I'm not ripping the new ones. But I really like these, you guys. So I feel like if you have small to medium sized eyes and you want to try out like dramatic lashes without looking crazy, you need to go get those. I think they're only like $10 for that, what is it, a 4-pack? So I mean, it's not bad to pay like $10 for 4 lashes, because lashes by themselves are like $10 each. So I feel like that's a pretty good price for those. So you guys need to go try them out and let me know what you think. And then the trick to putting on lashes, a lot of you guys struggle with putting lashes on. So all you have to do is put like a thin layer, don't put too much. Put a thin layer on your on the lash line, and then on the band, the lash band. So all you have to do is put a thin layer of glue on the lash band, let it get tacky, like not all the way completely dry, but let it get tacky. I use the black glue because it blends with my eyeliner, so I don't have to worry about it like a big like white glob on my eye. So that's why I use the black one. And this one is rose water infused, so it's supposed to help your lashes grow. So I really haven't seen a difference yet, but I've only been using it for maybe like 2 weeks, so I mean, I'm not going to see a difference in 2 weeks. So that's just what I do, is I just let it get a little bit tacky, and then I just place it right on top like so. There's another car passing by. And literally that's it. Like, look how beautiful it looks. Like, it really does give like a winged effect. Like, it's not too like oof, oof. Like, it's just enough like, oh. I'm just in love with these lashes. So this is what I've been using for the past, I want to say, month that I've had these. Maybe like 2-3 weeks, almost a month, but this is what I've been using. So these are my favorite and I love them a lot. So that's how they look again, like if you can see the difference. She cute. Okay guys, so now I have my eyelashes on and this is how they look. So definitely my favorite so far. Now we just have to do the lips and we will be done with this look. So let me go ahead and get my lip products. So lip liner, I've been using the same lip liner forever. I'm using the it's already like gonna be gone. I use the KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade Nude number 2. And then lipstick, I've been using this lipstick from NYX Lingerie. And I just love these lipsticks so much. They're so pillow soft. They're not too like matte, like they're not too crusty on your lips. Like, they don't feel crusty. They feel soft, like you're not wearing anything. So that's what I love about this lipstick. So I have like so many colors. But the one I use a lot is number 1. This one's like a very pretty nude shade. And then I use like shade number 3 when I want like a pink lip. I use that one. But this one is in the shade number 1, so this is what it looks like. And I will just put those two babies together and it makes my lips look scrumptious. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I do overline my top lip quite a bit because when I smile, the top of my lip kind of disappears. So I do overline the top of my lip a little bit, that way when I smile, like, you guys can still see my lip. And if you guys ask like if I would ever get lip filler, probably not, just because I'm scared of needles. Like, I'm such a baby when it comes to needles. Like, even just to get a shot in general, I'm just such a baby when it comes to needles. Like, I probably will never get a tattoo in my life. I'm terrified of needles. So I just overline. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. I hope you guys can see. So I pretty much just follow where my natural lip is, and then I just kind of like go outwards a little bit. So I just kind of like start overlining where my natural lip line is. And then I go in with the lipstick and I just fill it in. That's a little too much. I love like the brush on this lipstick. We got to be careful because it puts a lot of product. All right, my lips look juicy. I feel like a rap star right now. We're gonna set with some Hangover spray. Then my husband's coming home, so I gotta look cute for him. I mean, we're probably just gonna go eat somewhere and that's it. Hopefully he'll take me out because I just look so cute. So that is it, you guys. This is the makeup look. This is just pretty much my everyday go-to makeup. It's real easy. It only takes me like 30 minutes. I think the only thing that takes me the longest now to get ready is to do my hair because you guys know my hair is crazy. So yeah, this is my makeup look, and then I'm just going to put some perfume on. This is the new Ariana Grande God is a Woman perfume, and I'd have to say this is probably one of my favorites. I love it so much. So my #1 favorite is the Cloud perfume, and I feel like this is Cloud's baby, like, or Cloud's sister. Like, I feel like they're very similar, definitely different but very similar. Like, they both smell like a little bit like musky but very sweet at the same time. The only difference is this one has like a hint of vanilla in it, so you can definitely smell the vanilla, and then you can smell more floral. Like, this one's definitely more floral than Cloud, but it just reminds me of Cloud. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And this one you can smell on you. Like, when I spray Cloud on me, I can smell that all day. And then when I spray like the other ones that she came out with, like, I can't really smell them throughout the day on me. This one I sprayed on me, I could smell this throughout the day. I was like, yes, Ari, you did that. Thank you, girl. I really like it. I got the small bottle because I didn't know if I was gonna like it, because I just bought it without smelling it because they didn't have testers. So I just got it, and then I opened it and I was like, please love it, please love it. And I loved it. So this is what I'll be spraying. Hopefully it'll get my husband's attention. So yeah, that was it for this Q&A get ready with me video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next video will be coming up very soon, and I'm happy to see you guys again. I'll see you guys next time, and I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.